Yo, good morning. Let me just check a few things, post a few things. Oh boy, where's my laptop? Yo, Daff, what up, bro? Yeah, I did. I looked at some more of that stuff. Um, I might actually get that thing, yo. It's so hard for me to get games nowadays, like, but that Dreams is something different. You know what I'm saying? And that's I've been gaming for so long. I've seen every type of fucking game, yo. I've played every type of game, every genre. You know what I'm saying? And it's like it's hard to impress me as a gamer. But yeah, watching a little bit of footage from that dream, it looks pretty good. Like you say, it looks like you can just make whatever you want to make, yo. Did I? Oh, my tablet is downstairs. Damn it. Yo, damn these 3 floors. I'm so happy. I'm so appreciative. I got my whole studio and shit. But Jesus Christ, yo, this shit is on the 3rd floor. And I swear I forget like 5 things every day. And I gotta go downstairs to get it, bring it back up. Then I'm like, oh, I forgot something else. Go back downstairs. But my tablet is downstairs. I want to do an Instagram live, but I did want to have that tablet in here too. Let me do Instagram real quick. I haven't been on Instagram live for a minute. Let all the Instagram buddies know that we are officially in the fucking new studio. Come through, check it out. You know what I'm saying? We're going live on IG right now. Let me rotate the camera. All right, guys. While we're getting some viewers on IG, I'm gonna go grab my tablet so that way we can look at some more of that game footage real quick. All right, balling. Let's see. Yo, Tendes, what's up, bro? In the new studio, got the whole new studio set up. Yo, happy New Year's to you too, brother. Yeah, we on YouTube Live right now. Got the mini fridge, got all my fucking little furniture for my art supplies. What is going on with the phone? So we are, yo, Rich, what's up, yo? Yeah, we are officially live in the new studio setup. A bigger room. Actually got 2 rooms for the studio now. There's a room across the hall that I'm going to be utilizing as storage space. Oh, they have live streams from the developers? That's crazy.
Audio track, and not that you can see it, but the controller's vibrating now in time with the music, which is a really sort of nice thing that you can do that in tunes. You can sort of combine it into the dual shock and the
Good morning, good morning.
And we have some bad guys to take out now. So
yes,
the music
we are officially in the new studio again.
All the notes are in time with the music.
I've been
out like this, you'll see that they're arcing out in time with the music. And
yeah, I had to move a lot of stuff, bro.
Arcs are bigger.
But keep taking little breaks from the studio. Just keep having to do things around the house. So I finally got finished doing the second bathroom. Well, most of it. I had to do the floors, the walls, and I ripped out the shower lining and tiled the inside of the tub and everything like that over the past couple days. And so that's why I haven't been painting. Just trying to get some things around the house done. So most of the bigger projects that I've had planned for the first phase of renovations are done, so I can kind of relax for a while. Everything isn't done that I want done. There's still some more big projects, but I'm just going to take a break for a couple months and kind of save up some more money, because I've put an ass of money into this house already. So we're just going to, take a pause from renovations and everything. My next small project is definitely going to be painting this room black. So my studio is going to have to be completely blacked out, and so that'll be my next project. Just grab a couple gallons of black paint and come in here and go through this room. But as you guys can see, we are currently live on air on YouTube. YouTube always has a better visual image because the camera is larger, the audio is a little bit better. So if you guys want to stick around for a little bit longer and hang out and kick it with me in the studio, you are definitely more than welcome to switch over to the YouTube platform and join us over there. If you are not a subscriber to my YouTube channel, I would definitely recommend going to the channel and clicking the like button. So you can always stay up to date on content and live streams.
Somebody hit start for Christ's sake.
I just wanted to talk to some people on a different platform. I got some really hardcore YouTube supporters and who always come in here and hang with me. So I do try to get on Instagram and Facebook every once in a while to talk to other people who may not be on YouTube as often, just to try to get you guys aware that I am back in the studio, and my streams will be back on a more consistent basis. So if you guys still want to join in and tune in and watch the creation of these portraits, I'll be here for you guys. With that being said, peace. Till next time.
This has got multiple stages to it and everything.
It's like Quest the Free. Oh, damn, really? No.
And obviously you can make the amount of players that you can have is whatever the PlayStation limit is. It's 4 probably. I'm not sure how many controllers you can plug into it. I think it's 4, so you can make 4-player games if you want to.
Oh, that's really awesome. Yeah, that one's chaos.
They're just making all kind of board levels and.
Oh God.
So yeah, I mean, hopefully this is a sort of a bit of a glimpse into the future and the kind of things that we'll be seeing in the community.
Yeah.
I mean, I think there'll be a lot of stuff that's much sillier.
I should skill myself by jumping.
Some of the slicker end of it, I reckon.
Yeah. Are you guys?
Yeah, this game looks pretty damn good. Oh yeah, thanks, bro. Yeah, Instagram. My Instagram is pretty fucking popping. Yeah, somebody shared my live post just now, but I don't normally keep those. I just immediately delete them. My Instagram and my YouTube live videos, I don't normally keep them on there. I can imagine, and that's the thing. Like, if you can make something just silly and goofy out of it, then we'll see. And I just asked the artist if they would like to interview with me today or tomorrow. They're going to check their schedule. I haven't done a lot of interviews for my TV show lately, once again due to the fact that I just been working on this house for the past month or so. So a lot of my art activities have been put on hiatus for a minute. I'm saying I'm really trying to get back into the swing of things so that I can get this art back out there, yo. You know, I'm all about this art, yo. That's the number one thing. You know? All about that art. I keep forgetting, yo. This is weird, like, these fucking sweats don't have pockets on it. There is no pocket. I've had these shits for years, and every time I wear them, like, they were a gift. It was a whole, y'all don't know about that Jabot. Nobody don't rock Jabot anymore. But when Jabot was still hot, you know what I'm saying? I had the whole Jabot sweatsuit. Somebody got me for a gift. And then the first time I wear it, I grab my phone and I do like this, and I'm like, bitch, who the fuck buys a goddamn outfit with no fucking pockets on it? Who does that? Why did you buy me this? Not even back pockets? What the fuck is that? And every time I wear them, I still try to, like, I don't know, I just be looking for a fucking pocket. I forget, like, oh, right. They don't have pockets on these. Yeah. I'm gonna just make a pair of jeans. It's nothing but pockets. Like the whole, don't steal my idea. That shit sounds hot. I can already see it. Like a pair of jeans, but it's like pockets everywhere. It's kind of like the old Michael Jackson jacket with the zippers, but jeans and pockets. All you gotta do is put Coogee on that shit or something. That shit'll fly off the shelves. See, already trademarked. And call them pocket pants. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got no new pocket pants by Prince. See, alliteration is good when it comes to advertisement. People like pleasing personas and personalities pleasurably. Possibly. I don't know. That's enough peace. But yeah, Prince pocket pants. Man, them pocket pants it's gonna be the shit, son. And then, when the cops come to search you, boy, it take them for hours to find a goddamn little bag of weed. Where's that, officer? Is it in this pocket? In this pocket? I got 50 pockets on one leg. I got 50 pockets on the other leg. My whole pants made out of pockets. See? I gotta market this shit, man. Already trademarked. Damn it, this son of a bitch. I gotta keep my damn mouth closed when my super terrific ideas start popping up like that. You know what I'm saying? These shits don't come out of nowhere. It sound like the motherfucking cop, right? So he patted me down looking for my weed. But nigga, I got 100 pockets on my pants. Nah, this is a real story. Yo, rest in peace, Charlie Murphy.
Craig, Pop Brothers at Law. We've been warning people, if you are working for an unlicensed dispensary, an illegal dispensary, and it gets raided, you need to shut the fuck up. If you shut the fuck up, you have a good chance that we can make the case go away. Case in point, 3 employees of an illegal shop were busted during a raid. 2 of them said, oh, I'm just volunteering here. The 3rd guy shut the fuck up, and the DA did not prosecute the guy who shut the fuck up. They can't prove what you were doing there. If you're a customer, patient, you walked in to go to the bathroom, they don't know. You got to shut the fuck up, and it's Shut the Fuck Up Friday, so review the script. What do you say when the cop first pulls you over?
Why'd you pull me over?
And when he keeps asking questions?
I'm not discussing my day.
And they ask more questions?
Am I being detained or am I free to go?
And if detained, what do you say?
I invoke the 5th.
And then what do?
You shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up Friday. Never answer questions when the cops ask.
Have safe holidays.
Tip of the day.
Tip of the day. You shut the fuck up. When a cop pulls you over, what do? Why do you pull me over? He asks you questions, I'm not discussing my day. He asks you more questions, am I being detained or am I free to go? If you are detained, you shut the fuck up. Two lawyers, yo, these are the pot lawyers. If you listen to us, you might have a chance of not going to jail. It's Shut the Fuck Up Fridays. Case in point, 3 guys get busted in a goddamn raid at an illegal weed shop. 2 guys said, I'm volunteering. 1 guy ain't say shit. He shut the fuck up. You know what? He ain't got prosecuted. They can't tell if you volunteering, if you just came in and used the bathroom. They don't fucking know. Shut the fuck up. For white people to work, for me, if I try to do that shit, I'm going straight to jail. They taking my black ass straight to jail. Officer, am I being detained or am I... You know what I'm saying? I thought he had a gun. It's a phone, bitch. How long you been in the police academy? You can't tell the difference in a square rectangular phone and a gun? I thought he was reaching for a gun. Bitch, this shit don't look like no fucking gun. I never seen a gun shaped like this. But with me, you know what I'm saying? Shit, I make the wrong moves. I invoke the 5th. Oh, you trying to be a smart ass? And pummel me to death. And they gonna Freddie Gray my ass. They gonna Michael Brown me. They gonna Sandra Bland me to death. But if you white, you can just be like, yo, I wanna talk to my lawyer. And then shut the fuck up. Do you think that'll work? I don't know. And they still look at me kind of weird. Like my son, he can damn near pass. My son is really, really fair skinned. He has blonde hair and blue eyes. I remember when he said the funniest thing ever. He was like 4 years old. No, he was already in school. He was like 2nd grade or 3rd grade. He came home. He was like, Dad, what am I? I'm like, son, what are you talking about? He was like, you and Mom are black, but what am I? I'm like, you're black too. And he looked at his skin complexion. He was like, but Dad, I'm orange. I'm like, yeah, I swear to God, yo. I was like, you are kind of orange, but your race, your ethnicity is Afro-American. Yo, my little son looked at his orange. He was like, Dad, I'm orange. I'm like, yeah, kind of. You are kind of a light tangerine color. But hey, you know what I'm saying? With that goddamn blue eyes and the blonde hair, man, you can skate through some shit. But his name will fuck him up. His name Jarrell. Like, they're like, hold up, nigga. See, my name is good. My name is Travis Prince. It sounds pretty standard Americanish until they see me. They're like, you fooled me, black man, with that Travis shit. You know your name should be Raheem Oyama Tabu. It's all good. I hate going against I love to go against stereotypes. Ooh, that's clogged. Then I wonder why I wasn't smoking properly. Russell Travis. my nephew, one of my cousins, he has the whitest name ever. His name is Robert Matthew. I'm like, really? His sister's name is Haley Christine. Like, they're gonna get everything they want in life. Your name is just so nice and standard. I like my name, yo. For a long time, I didn't like Travis because it really doesn't have a strong meaning to it. It's just, it comes from traverse or to travel, like a wanderer or a vagabond. I get it. I kind of understand it, but I'm not, everybody knows I'm not big on religion at all. But for some reason, I love biblical names. Why couldn't my name be like Abraham or Ezekiel, Joseph? You know, it just seemed like the names in the Bible was tough, yo. Motherfucking name was Nebuchadnezzar. Like, really? Huh? Have a name like Lazarus. You know what I'm saying? Some cool ass biblical shit. Morpheus. So Morpheus comes from the word morph, which means to change, and neo, which means new. And
you know, I'm not even back inside the house yet, and I'm doing a shut the fuck up right now. Okay.
Everybody's doing a shut the fuck up. Yo, even grandma got on that shit. I'm not even back in the house yet, and I'm about to do a shut the fuck up. Morpheus. What was Neo's name? What was Damn, really? I'm a fucking Matrix fan and I can't even remember what Neo's real name was in the movie. Mr. Anderson. That's what it was. Mr. Anderson. And that in itself has a different connotation to it too. Anderson is kind of like comes from Adam. It's a derivative of Adam. and then his name was Neo, which is new Adam, and then they kind of turned it into like the Jesus story in part 3. Yo, the Matrix is on some way other shit. It probably will be, I don't know. The Matrix is probably the very first film is probably my second favorite movie of all time. Yo, Victoria, hey, my favorite movie of all time, I can't help it, comes from when I was a little kid, and it out-topped the Ninja Turtles for me, because I'm old enough that I remember seeing the first original Ninja Turtles, which was fantastic. But I was about 11 years old when the first Jurassic Park movie came out. And I think Jurassic Park, the special effects, the graphics, the dinosaurs, the story, the science behind the genetics and DNA and being able to recreate a life form that has been extinct from the face of the earth, like that whole concept of the movie just blew me away as a fucking kid. And I was already a science nerd too. So I think the first Jurassic Park is probably my favorite movie of all time, and The Matrix comes in as a really close second. I was in middle school when The Matrix came out. I was taking computer technology classes, and I actually was the only person in my school to even hear of The Matrix or to watch it at least. And so I talked to my computer science teacher and asked her if we can watch The Matrix in school, and she said, well, does it have anything to do with computers? And I'm like, it has everything to do with computers. But it missed the parental guidance rating or something. I think it was rated R, and there were so many curse words that the school would allow in a film for kids to watch, and I think it went over by like 1 or 2 bad words. But somehow our computer science teacher still let us watch it. So I introduced like my whole computer science class to the fucking Matrix. That's how dope I was, psyched up I was about that shit, yo. And you have to actually watch the Ghost in the Shell movie. The Ghost in the Shell original anime movie came out in '95. The Matrix came out 2 or 3 years after that. The Matrix was in '97 or '98 or something like that. And so The Matrix took a lot of visuals and a lot of fighting concepts from Ghost in the Shell, the original animated movie. But that being said, even though it borrowed a lot of concepts from that, the first Matrix changed action movies as we know it. It changed the fight scenes, the cameras, the choreography, the CGI that was implemented. The first Matrix revolutionized all that shit. Like, you had to have some type of Matrix style fight scene in your movie if you wanted to call it an action movie. You know, after the Matrix came out, it set like the bar for action sequences and just fighting sequences. And then once again, the concept of the movie was just fucking mind blowing. And so yeah, that shit has made a very, very prominent impression on my life, yo. The Matrix, definitely. Agent Smith, Mr. Anderson. Yeah. And then when Lord of the Rings came out and Agent Smith was the fucking elf in Lord of the Rings, I'm like, this is gonna be fucking awesome. This is nice. This is so nice. Yeah, and that's something else. Like, that was a pivotal point in Keanu Reeves' career. I mean, he was already well known before that, you know. Even like, I've been on Keanu Reeves since Bill and Ted, Excellent Adventure, Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey, Bill and Ted the cartoon show. What was the football movie that he did, and then you had the Runaway Bus, and then like I like Keanu Reeves, yo, for ever since I've been a little kid. Like, Bill and Ted is old as shit. That's like Bill and Ted in Wayne's World. You know, that's how old I am. That's the generation I'm a part of. And so I've always been a fan of Keanu Reeves. But it was like, even after he did Johnny Mnemonic and all this other things, it was like the Matrix just went like shoot and just like took him there, and it's like yo. But and then like you say, it even that movie let people really know like how dope of a dude Keanu Reeves is, like how dedicated he is, how much of a human he really is, yo, and he's just like the most average millionaire ever. And it's I've read so many stories about Keanu Reeves, he just rides the fucking subway like a normal person when he's in New York. And one time he was catching a flight, and there was catching a flight just regular coach or whatever, and some family was having an issue with their with the purchase of their airline tickets or something, and Keanu Reeves is just like, look, man, just whatever they need, just charge it and put it on my card, yo. And this is taking up too much time. So he just paid for whatever they needed like it was nothing, yo. And it's like, you hear all these stories about him, and then you see these clips of him at the shooting range, and this fucker's like a real badass with the guns and shit, like in real life. And then you read about him getting with that motorcycle designer, and him and this one well-known motorcycle designer actually designed a bike, yo. Like Keanu Reeves is part designer of this fucking dope ass fucking motorcycle, yo. You gotta see that shit. That shit looks crazy as hell, yo. Wow. Yeah, that's crazy. I probably would agree with you, just because it's sci-fi, you know, it's kind of fantasy, sci-fi, dystopia, futuristic shit, and a lot of people it's getting older and older now, and so like that shit just flew over a lot of people's heads. And part two, I think Matrix part two was like the weird one, and it kind of, I don't know. There's still aspects of the second film that I don't understand. I didn't really like. But part three came back and kind of wrapped it up. And he's once again, he sacrificed himself almost like the Jesus character. Then you have the yin and yang with the architect and the fucking the old lady. Like it is a whole complicated scenario. And are we moving towards this future? Especially if you're that big on the anime, I know you've seen the Animatrix, yo, and then like it's 7 or 9 short films about different stories within the Matrix, and it's all animated and it's all by different artists, and there's it tells the story of leading up to the creation of the robot, to the creation of the AI, and to the creation of this technical, like this technology civilization that offshoots itself from humanity. And it's, yo, the Animatrix is like a must-have. It's a must-have component. If you have the Matrix series, the trilogy, you gotta have the Animatrix, because it fills in a lot of details and prehistory of the world of the Matrix, yo. Why is my fucking Jones so goddamn loud? Oh my god. Ew, you saw that? Get that tar in there. I gotta really clean out my fucking my water pipe. Hey kids, look kids, y'all don't need to be doing this unless you are a grown adult and you pay all your bills. Let me put it like this. If you have to ask a motherfucker to do anything in your life for you, you don't need to smoke weed. I say it like that. If you have to ask anybody to do anything for you, you probably shouldn't smoke weed. If you got to ask somebody to, if somebody pays your bills and buys your clothes and buys your food, I mean, you not grown and you not responsible, and you should not partake in the herbals. Now, if you pay all your own bills, you got a job and your kids taken care of, and your refrigerator full of food, hey, you do what the fuck you want to do. You know what I'm saying? You do what the hell you want to do then. But until then, if you're not a grown, responsible adult, don't do this. It's not for you. Yo, Mom, I need a ride to work. You need a ride to work? You ain't need nobody to help you to smoke that blunt, did you? Well, you find your own goddamn ride to work then. See, that's the shit I be talking about. If you gotta ask a motherfucker for anything, you don't need to be smoking. Or drinking. Good morning, Miss Bits. She ain't got no little bits, she got big bits. What about the crack pipe? It's 2019, motherfuckers still smoke crack. I'm just saying, I stopped selling. This stuff, it almost made me cough, but I'm grown, I'm an adult, and I don't cough behind weed. That's childish. I started selling crack in like 2001, bruh. 17, 18 years ago. People still smoke that shit? Jesus, motherfuckers on this residual cough. Well, I'm not gonna cough off you, Mr. Weed. I don't know why you keep trying to make me cough. This is the most I do. But motherfucker got designer shit now. They got Flocka. They got Molly. Motherfuckers got, anybody can make crystal meth. Like it ain't shit. I heard some shit called Chrissy. You know what I'm saying? They all kind of, all the barbiturates and prescriptions that you can name. And they all sound alike. And they basically all do the same. You got muscle relaxers, you got nerve relaxers, you got anxieties, you got uppers and downers. Motherfucker, you still smoke crack? Jesus. It was lit. Gotta let it out, man. I ain't gonna cough it out though. You know what I'm saying? Coughing is for bitches. No offense to all my women. You know what I'm saying? In the room. I hate using that word, but I still like the word, but I don't like to use it as often as I used to. You know what I'm saying? Oh, bruh, if you don't stop hitting on bits, man, bruh. Then he gonna be asking, where the next party at? Am I invited? I like the party too. I like when it's lit. Bruh. What was lit? A party? Motherfucker asking questions. Making comments is one thing. You could be like, yo, I bet that shit was lit. That's one thing. I'm making a comment. Well, you put that question mark. Hey, bitch, he's inquisitive. Watch this motherfucker. Where you party at? You went with your boyfriend? Let me stop fucking this man game up. You know what I'm saying? Do you play it? But you do it on the live stream, I'ma point that shit out. I love bacon. And tell you, she got big bits too, man. And ain't no little bacon bits, man. It's kind of like chunks. Word? About to jump in a ring. Black Ops 4.
Last week, come out here, people brought myself in you. And here, let me just give you some advice. You and I, we don't need to have this match tonight. See, you and I, let me teach you a little something. Because after this match, these people won't care. They're too self-absorbed. They're too xenophobic. The any giant and prove that you can hang because you had heart. What happened?
Yo, he's a good actor. You seen that?
Brian, the any giant and prove that you can hang because you had heart. What happened?
You seen that? He went from aggressive anger to sensitivity in like a split second. You see what you... But what happened? Like, he's a good actor. I like this guy. I might... Now, I won't ever watch wrestling again. But that guy, he's your guy, and I see why. He's handsome, he's tall, broad shoulders, and he can do that emotional in like just a few seconds. Like, yo, he's like The Rock, but a younger version. I see that. You xenophobic. Whoa, bro, whoa. That's like going to 1,000, right? I'm looking forward to The Last of Us Part 2, Days Gone, Death Stranding, and that's about it, really. That fucking The Last of Us 2 is like my top of the list, yo. Like The Last of Us Part 1, I bought it twice. I bought it on the PS3, and then when the PS4 came out and they remastered it, I bought it again, the remastered version. Had the DLC for it, and like most people don't know, like The Last of Us and Grand Theft Auto 5 came out the same year. The Last of Us won Game of the Year that year. Naughty Dog actually beat fucking Rockstar Games for Game of the Year. And Rockstar don't normally lose out. Their games are like the Grand Theft Autos are Game of the Year. You know what I'm saying? It's almost kind of guaranteed, like, because they only come out once per console. You know what I'm saying? it's 5 years before you get a Grand Theft Auto game. You know what I'm saying? And how long have we had Grand Theft Auto 5? The entire span of the fucking PS4 lifespan so far. And then you're not gonna get another Grand Theft Auto on this console. You're not. They're working on the next one, and it takes them fucking 6 years, 5-6 years to do that shit. And so when they do drop them, normally it's like Game of the Year, Grand Theft Auto, but nah, The Last of Us beat that shit, yo. It beat Grand Theft Auto 5, which was a fucking excellent 10 out of 10 game. You know, like, there is no flaws to Grand Theft Auto 5, yo, at all. That shit was awesome, yo. And The Last of Us was just a little bit better. You know, it was just a little bit better than that shit, man. The story to that shit was fucking superb. The writing, the immersion, the mechanics, the gameplay, the stealth, the action. It's just, it was. Then the online was slow pace and gritty, and you gotta find supplies and gotta craft shit while you look around, and you can't run around on motherfucking The Last of Us online. Yo, you're not gonna get 15, 20, 30 kills like some Call of Duty game. Like, you get a few kills, like 5 kills in that shit, because it's some slow pace hardcore shit, yo. And that shit was the fucking shit, yo. So yeah, Last of Us 2, that's probably my main game. I mean, I base games on the story, yo. Like, I'm just an old school gamer. I like stories. The story for Grand Theft Auto was fantastic. I've played the online maybe